Hello and welcome back to the channel, and this is another video where I am going to be talking about the OpenSuspect project, and in today's episode I will show you how the game has progressed so far since my last video, and I will be talking about what kind of development process is on the way, and I will also show you a few things how you can help us and how you can be part of our community to help us develop this game to something that you would like to play with. So first of all, you can see here that I posted this on Reddit to kind of outsource some of our graphical design process to the community. So if anyone wants to participate in making up character designs, then they should be able to join and help us out. So first of all, as you can see here, you can download like a PDF file. So if you follow this link, you can download this PDF file from our Nextcloud, which will contain like these 6 outlines for the characters in an A4 paper. You can print that out and you can grab your color pencils or your crayons or whatever, and you can make up clothes or just general character designs. So don't forget that the game is going to be set in the 60s in a Cold War era espionage story kind of thing, so you should match the design with your design. You should match that era if you want your design to be in the game. And if you just make these drawings and scan and send it to us, or maybe take a picture and send it to us, we will try to implement it in the game. Or if you are more familiar with drawing with your mouse and you can work with SVG files, you can download our SVG template from our Nextcloud here following this link too, and well, you can send us whatever you did and we will try to fit it into the game. And so why is the character design aspect coming up? Why is it coming up right now? So one of the things why I'm bringing it up is because I took responsibility. So even though, you know, I'm not a great artist myself, because how things are going in the art team, someone needed to take responsibility for the character designs, and I already started to make like the original designs from Luke Connor. I started to vectorize them and make the SVG files and finally the PNG files from those drawings that can be used in the game. So I decided I will take up that responsibility. So I am collecting any type of design that you guys have and try to fit it in the game. And the other reason I am doing it is because if we go to our game right here, you can see that now this appearance section has been finally implemented. So nothing is perfect yet, but here we have like a character designer, and you can see that we can change the skin tone of the character, so you can basically customize your character whatever skin color you want them to give. We have at the moment 4 sets of clothes here, so that's why we would like to have more. And so, as I just said, I am myself not really the best artist, so if you can help us out and give us a few more design ideas that we can vectorize and put in the game, that would be nice. So you can change facial hair and hair here, and you can see that it's like, this will be my job, probably one of my jobs for the upcoming few days, to try to match that all the hairstyles match up all the different facial hairstyles. You can see that we have a few mouth, like facial expression things here. This body, it currently only changes the eyes, but the body also has the nose on it, so maybe we will have like different eyes, different noses. If that will be another thing that we will be able to customize in the game. So glasses, we have sunglasses and glasses, and we don't have nothing at the moment. But this is like a work in progress, of course, but it's a big move in the good direction. So now at least we can see how the character designs look inside the game, which I didn't have when I was doing this. I was making this multi-layered things, so that's why I have not really checked out if these facial hairs match up with the hairstyles, and yeah, you can see they don't, but now I can see what's the problem and I will be able to fix it. You can see how your character looks when it moves and dies. So the character dying is another thing that have been implemented recently, and for that I will have to create a new game here, and I will have to also join this game with some other characters. Oh, you probably haven't seen the lobby if you are not following our development more closely and you are just watching these YouTube videos. You can see that we have now a train car as the lobby, and you can see in the background we have mountains and trees and the clouds moving past. And so also the front portion of the train car disappears when you would move behind them, which is nice. And so we have the train car, very nice. We have a door, and we will have some other things implemented here, for example a vote box. So the train lobby will be where the players can vote on which map they want to play on, and we will implement it here. And it is going to be that if you move behind this curtain, which currently it is impossible, but this will be which will let you customize your character. So it will be like the lore will be that you can move into this hidden area and change your disguise to something else. And so let me pause the recording and join in with a few more clients so we can see how the killing of characters work in OpenSuspect at the moment. Alright, so now that everyone has joined the game, we can start, but for that let me just show you all the clients at the same time. Or you know what, let me just start the game like this. So here we can see that there is kind of a role announcement. So I am part of the good guys. Well, this terminology is tentative. We decided that we will use agents and infiltrators as the two groups because this is a spy story from the Cold War era, and by our 21st century morals, none of the participants were really good guys. There were a lot of dirty tricks, and the game will reflect that too. So good guys is not really a good choice for that. So now that we've seen that, let me what I should do is just let's move to my whole monitor recorded, and let's just tile them so all the 4 clients or the 4 players can be seen here now, tiled up very nicely. So let me just start the game again. You can see that some of the players will become a traitor, which is going to be the infiltrator, and the player who got the traitor or the infiltrator has a gun and can kill other people. And so what I want you to see, this is, I will try to fit this. Let me just put this on full screen. That will be probably the best idea. So let me just kill this character from my traitor, and you can see that when the character dies, there is a ghost. The body lays down on the floor and a corpse is generated there, a dead corpse, and there is a ghost who can roam around and see what's going on. Currently the ghosts cannot move through walls, but probably they will be able to. Alright, so and you can see that if I move around I cannot see the ghost. Where is my ghost? So here is the ghost, so let me just move the ghost right next to my main character, or rather this character, and you can see that the ghost cannot be seen. And now that I killed someone, I cannot kill again until I reload, and I press this bullet icon. It will be working as a timer and my character will be reloading, and now I cannot move while reloading, so that will be probably we will have a reload animation, so if you get caught reloading people will know what's happening. Okay, so what will I do now is, so we have 2 more players left and the infiltrator, and once the infiltrators are at least as many people are infiltrators as the agents, then the game will be won. So if I just come here and kill this guy, well, what happened is that we just got dropped back to the lobby. And so there will be kind of a screen that announces whether you won or lost the game, but that have not been implemented yet. So that's that for that. Okay, so let me, now that I probably showcased everything important that have happened in the game development, let me just take you... Oh, I didn't show something. So if I just start the game again, what we can do is we can zoom in and zoom out using the mouse wheel. I think this was not implemented before, so yeah, you can zoom out, zoom in the way you see fit, and then you can just walk around. Alright, so let me go back to my browser and let me talk about how you can help us working on this game. Alright, so if you want to see our source code, it is hosted on GitHub on the OpenSuspect, something in the OpenSuspect repository, and so you can check out and you can clone the repository. I have a whole series, not a series, just a long video on how you can do that and how you can submit your changes, how you can make pull requests. You can see if you have any kind of inclination, you can check out the issues, what are the things that will have to be done. For example, there is a very simple task that no one picked up yet: change variable names and comments to be used uniformly, agents and infiltrators. So this is what I was talking about, that we need to consolidate our terminology, because at this point the game has those things very randomly. And so if you have something else that's not in here but you would like to implement, you can always just take a look at our GitHub description, where you will be able to find our matrix chat rooms where you can ask if you can help us with something. So we are actually working on the map design. So as you can see, we have a nice lobby implemented at the moment, but we don't really have a nice map. We don't have the map outline either yet, so we are working on that. And if you want to help us, you have some ideas, you can join us on Matrix and join the game design group. Okay, so what else do we have here? So if you want to contribute but you don't know where to start, what I would suggest to you is go to the pull requests. So the pull requests are some people make some changes to our code, and they suggest to us to pick up these code changes. So basically it's requesting that their changes are pulled into our main repository. And how this works at the moment is that you can fork on GitHub. I talked about it in the other video about this in the other video, so I won't be describing how you do that. But once you make the pull request, it won't be merged automatically, because other contributors will be checking your code, and maybe we'll add some comments and we'll ask you to change a few things, and this can go on for quite a while. And well, in the end probably will be accepted. But anyways, what you can do is that you can check these pull requests, and maybe this one is a very big one, so maybe don't start with this one, and it will probably be accepted very soon. But for example, you want to check this priority signals. What is this? So this one, okay, only 7 files have been changed, only 41 lines. You can see plus 41 lines and minus 24 lines, so it's not really like a huge change. So maybe you want to understand the code base, you can just select a pull request and you can take a look what's going on. But of course you won't understand this, so what you will have to do is actually just go to the file. So once you cloned it and you have Godot on your machine, then you can open the appropriate GD script files. So here you can see the game manager.gd. You can, well, I think maybe even like in GitHub you can just click on that and you can see like the whole file if you expand everything here. But yeah, maybe that's kind of how you want to take a look. Maybe you want to just find this file and open up in Godot, which of course you can do. You have to go to the scripts, which is here at the top. I was just hiding it so other things can be seen. So once you go to the scripts, what was this? This was Game Manager. So Game Manager, you can find Game Manager somewhere at the letter G, for example. And here you can just read through the code, and if there is anything you don't know what does it mean, you can press the left control button, and then you can click on whatever you want, and it will bring up the manual. So Godot is very, very helpful. So what is this state.normal? You click on this, oh, state is defined here. What is normal? Well, yeah, it's here. You can see it's got underlined there. What is setget? Yeah, sometimes it doesn't bring up sometimes it's not in the manual, like var or int. Oh, int is in the manual. Anyways, so some of these, like the red kind of keywords, are not always in this manual. So for that you will probably have to find it on the internet or Signal. Yeah, Signal is also not in there. Anyways, so you can take a look at the code based on a pull request and then try to understand what's going on, because the whole code base is quite big. So I just suggest this kind of gradual approach by, picking something. So you read what have been changed in this pull request, and so you will get an idea what the person who is making this pull request tries to achieve here, and based on what they want to achieve and what have changed, you will maybe have a better idea what each of these files are doing, and then you can just take a look at the files, how they work, stuff like that. Looks complicated, and yeah, it is kind of complicated, but you have to start somewhere if you want to contribute to open source projects like this one. And I think this is a good idea because the Godot engine is very, very, very user friendly, and if you have even a minimal experience programming, you will be able to pick this up. And of course you can always come to our matrix chat in Element, and well, you can ask us any questions and we will help you with that. And with that, I guess this is the end of this video. So join our development community because it's a lot of fun, even if you cannot contribute right away. You don't have to. There are a lot of people who just join our chat and we just talk to each other, and they spend a few weeks even maybe without contributing anything, just trying to pick up on what everyone's doing or just talking about ideas. And don't worry, because I'm not sure, I don't know for sure, but I would guess that about half of the contributors, or even maybe more, are actually high school students. So if they can pick it up and they can do that, you can do too. So that's my motivation. So if the high school students are capable, I should be able to do that too. So that's how I look at this. It makes me more motivated about studying this. And well, that's the end of the video. Give us a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos on OpenSuspect and want to see how the project is going on. Leave comments down below if you have any questions, you can ask them too. And well, hopefully I will have some spare time, make some other videos too, but if not, there will be always some material to cover about OpenSuspect, and maybe I will go into more the nitty-gritty of the code. But to be honest, I myself am not understanding everything, but maybe next time I'll make a pull request, I will make a video about that, what I'm changing. So for example, the win conditions, like how you win the game, which we don't have like the victory screen yet. There was my pull request, for example. Maybe I could make a video about that, or just anything. Maybe I will, maybe I not. Just leave a question down below. If you have any specific question about the game, how it works, how is it done, then just ask me and I will probably make a video about that. And now I have been rambling for 20 minutes, so it's time to sign off. Bye bye.